off-subject video here for VidVulture, but I barfed in my sink a while back, and I found that. I barfed, the plug was getting plugged up, and it was not draining, so I took this off like so. It was blocked up right here. I went like this, and grabbed the clump of stuff, and pulled it out, and in there was that. This might be valuable information to someone out there someday. I did not immediately think that came out of my stomach until the next day when I thought about it. I've never seen something come up out of a pipe trap before. This sink has a really long trap. You're talking about 18 inches, right? And then I got to thinking maybe it floated up from down there, and then it couldn't get back down because there's, see, like the gunk and stuff down there. But then I got to thinking, well, actually, because of that gunk and stuff down there, it would have an extremely hard time floating up. So I've actually come to the conclusion, folks, that came out of my stomach. The sharp metal edges are all rounded off, not rounded off, but like eroded off. That's usually super sharp right there, and it's real dull, and this whole thing is flimsy. See that? See, it's literally falling apart. I could snap it right there if I wanted to, but I kept it in one piece. Look at that, there, it just broke right there. So I looked on the internet, and I couldn't actually find any stories about these staying in the stomach. They say they usually will pass into the intestines, and then usually you'll poop them out. For any future watchers that are searching the internet for this type of deal, I can't really find any good detailed stuff. I found a story of one guy for 4 years. They figured out it probably was for 4 years. It was in his intestine, stuck down there. But I couldn't find anything saying that they get stuck. That's stuck in your stomach. They usually will pass foreign objects, or the doctors will have to go out and surgically remove them. But I do think that came out of my stomach. I don't know how long it could have been in there. For about the last year, I've been drinking 2 liters. So the chances of me swallowing this in the last 12 months are very slim. And see, that's corrosion. I don't know if it was in there for 10 years or something. If it could have done that just off of water and toothpaste and stuff. But generally it's going to be water, and I don't think aluminum, I don't know, I'm not a professional, but I can only find one picture of one that came out of a person, and on the internet, I didn't look too long, but all these rough edges are all rounded off, and it's super weak. Now that I'm making a video, see that? See how weak that is? That's about to fall apart, so I'll come to the conclusion that came out of my stomach, man. I can't see it. I don't think it would have come from down there. It had a hard time coming all the way back up. And I got it. Like I said, man, I got it right here. Right? It was actually up out of there. For those of you that watch my videos, you know I had a really bad case of food poisoning, and it kept coming back actually a little bit. Even after I thought I was healed, it came back a couple of times. And about 10 days ago, I got that feeling of food poisoning as well. And I don't know if that's maybe what was doing it. So part of the reason I'm making this video is I'd like to see if there's any nurses or paramedics or any medical people out there that could give me a little insight. This could be a valuable video for people out there on the internet, just for the plain fact that when I searched for it on the World Wide Web, I really couldn't find very good information to match my situation here. See how it's corroded around there like that? I think stomach acid is capable of dissolving this if it had enough time, but I'm just not professional. So let me know down in the comments. People that watch YouTube as a collective are super smart. So let's see the comments. Any insights would be really good for me to know, and for other people in the future that will be searching the internet for this topic. As far as I know, the stomach is capable of dissolving aluminum. and but usually it doesn't stay in the stomach long enough to happen. Usually you poop it out, they say, or a doctor has to go remove it surgically. I couldn't find a case. I guess the point I'm getting to, I couldn't find a case on the internet where it stayed in the stomach and someone choked it back up on their own. But I do think that's the case here. See if you can zoom in on that. Maybe you can freeze the frame and zoom in on that. That's usually a real sharp piece of metal right there, and it's just really been eaten away. It's real dull. It's not even sharp anymore. I couldn't cut myself right there on that if I wanted to. And there it is, folks. There it is. That could have been the culprit to a couple things. I don't know if I can make it sick. I don't know if that's enough aluminum to make you sick from aluminum poisoning. I wouldn't think so. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this as always. Thanks for watching. Look at that, folks. Something was eating it away for sure.